Hi, what here? Welcome back to Football Manager 2020, where we have a little more than a handful of games left. 6. So I would pick on a certain part of the UK and suggest you might have 6 fingers on a hand if you are from there. But I'm classier than that, so I'm not going to do it Norwich, don't worry. Oops. Right, so next up is Crew. We are missing some players due to international duty. But it's a must-win game as we have dropped off a little bit in the race for automatic promotion, and I don't want to have to try and rely on playoffs again, because quite frankly our luck will run out as it did in the FA Cup. You can see what happens there when you actually are bossing a game and 88-minute cross goes into the goal. Not that I'm bitter, I'm still banging on about that one. Right, so tonight we've got Notts County at home to Bradford, so we'll be looking hopefully for Bradford to do us and themselves a favour. We're 5 points behind Notts County, 4 points behind Wycombe, who don't play on Saturday, and Cheltenham are at home to Southend, but are probably a bit far for us to catch. Wycombe then played Bradford City on Wednesday. Okay. So we will press A ahead. Just the one game this weekend. Hand over to the assistant. There we go. I'm going to have to look at what team is available. Notts County. Come on, Bradford. Okay, I'm not going through all of those. Draw. We'll take that. So we're now 6 points behind Notts County with a game in hand. They have better goal difference, so might as well be 7 points behind, because probably not going to close the gap in goal difference without them failing to win quite a few. Okay, so here goes match day. We of course need to try and time Rosinski to a longer term contract as well. International roundup. Kabashi was in excellent form for his country. Let's have a look at the international match reports. Rosinski conceded, well, he played 6 minutes. Ogumbo played 3 minutes and lost. Satsini came on in the 82nd and was substituted in the 83rd. That's a bit harsh. Rosinski came on in the 84th. Kabashi came on as substitute in the 45th and scored in a 4-2 win over Nigeria, Northern Ireland. And Dinesh Chitwana got 45 minutes and came off after doing all right for Zimbabwe. Okay. So he was for the under 21s, right? Okay. Under 18s got a draw. They're doing all right. They're in 11th. That's not bad. Half decent. And then we've got fitness test. Looks like Charlie Ball is on his way back. That's nice. Must-win game against Crew, who are looking to win to try and get into the playoffs. Now we are at the moment. There's 18 points up for grabs, so 77 is the target at the moment for guaranteed playoffs. But I'm thinking 81 might be enough for automatic. Last season 81 would have been enough. 73 the season before. Right, so Todorov's out. Kabashi is out and Rosinski is out. So Hemming's going to come in goal. Not a bad backup. Left side of midfield, I think we're going to bring Carvalho back in. But I clicked on him with a right click instead of dragging and dropping. So there we go. Carvalho is now back in and he's going to be a Metsala. There we go. And then up front, Captain himself is going to come back. Captain Fantastic. Now, Satona is banging them in for the reserves, so we're going to keep at it. You know, no one else has really performed all that well. We do need another midfielder selected, so let's put get rid of those for the moment. Wilson and Manqua, both defenders. Hughes is on international as well. Oh. So I have to go with the same wing backs. So who's available? Midfield for Fafana or Hunter? I think Hunter. I know Fafana's been fantastic for the reserve, so he's going to get the call up to the bench. And then Whitaker is injured, and so is Ball. Neither of those can really make it back. So we might put Stevenson on the bench as well. Why not? Okay, that is, I think, the team we're going to go with. And it is a must win. We are at home. So fingers crossed. We do need to win. Maybe more direct. Okay. Cavalli with the foul. Got a yellow already. Oh my word. 18 seconds before you got a yellow card. Cross by Cannon. Punched away by Hemming. And Shelton bangs it away down the left wing. I haven't really got much of the ball at this point in the first 10 minutes. Askew picks up a yellow. And 3 yellow cards for the team so far. Only 15 minutes in. So many forward. Now with Cannon. As Crew look to build. Askew nods it and gives it straight away. Shelton with a cracking tackle. And Askew has it deep inside his own. Crossfield ball. Gives it away, but Shelton picks up the loose ball in midfield. Finds CJ Egan-Riley down the right. And not his most familiar side. Manages to cross, and Sultana with a header. Straight at the keeper. Quarter of the game gone, and it's a throw to Crew. Look to cross, Quirk. Good cross, Lewis. And distance shots. Drifting wide of the post. Hemming had it covered. We're going to look at moving to more attacking. And Crew attack again. Corner. Hits the crossbar and drifts wide. Crew have the ball again. They're dominating possession here. Mugabe, Cannon, pushing them back. Chance to get a foot on the ball maybe. No, they've lobbed it forward. Horsfall picks up the loose ball, gives it away. Herdman now picks up the loose ball and plays it to Egan-Riley. Back to Bridge, into Shelton. CJ's gone out wide from there. He is. Chance to cross. Crosses. Defender deals well. Bridge with a chance to hit one. Ups the cross. And Herdman header into the far corner. It's good play by Bridge, I think it was, to push it out wide because there was bodies in the box to get in his way of his shot. And that's, yeah, there's too many bodies to get that shot through. So he plays out into space, and CJ with another assist. 1-0. Now we're going to keep attacking, because we might get a bit more space as they try to counter. And indeed we've forced a corner. Carvalho to take. Mugabe away. Horsfall has it. Bridge has it. Oh, saved by the keeper who picks up the loose ball. About 5 minutes or so to half time. Two minutes to go. Eastwood, short goal kick, and they try to play it out. Now we're able to put them under some pressure here. Crossfield ball, and they're in a bit of space. Quirk now out wide. Askew tries to close on offered. Mugabe distributes out left to Kirk. The space out wide. Adebisi looking to cross. Suwumi's got to close him down. Failed to do so. The cross comes in. It's dealt with. Offord now on the left, on the right. Sorry, blocked by Cavalli, who brings it away, and he runs into space. He continues to run. Keeps the run good. He plays in Herdman. Good finish in Eastwood with a fantastic save, and it's a corner. Should be 2-0. Bridge to deliver. Herdman tries to get up, but Eastwood claims. 2 minutes to half time. Ticks on, and there we have it. 1-0. In other games, Cheltenham are winning 1-0 against Southend. Cambridge are obviously still in the mix. They're drawing at the moment, and that is it. None of the other games are really that important to us. This one is the most important. Have to win it. I try changing to corner. Carvalho. Colvin, and it's in. Powerful header. Keeper gets an arm to it, but it's powerful enough to beat him. And that's 2. Keeper can't keep it out. I think we're going to look to bring Herdman off on the hour, and we'll bring Stevenson on. There we go. Herdman off for Stevenson. And typically a corner to Crew. Watch them get back into it straight away. Cannon. Good one. Tipped over by Hemming. Another corner. Cannon. Carvalho boots it away downfield. "65 minutes gone." Headed away by Shelton from the corner. Quirk looking to get the ball back in the mix. Can't. Sass Davies forced back. Mugabe forced back. Good pressure by the Blythe players here. CJ wins the header. Askew puts it downfield down the left channel. Satuna goes after it, but Offord picks it up. Square to Eastwood. Pumps it down the middle. Bridge has it. Plays the ball forward. Stevenson's in. Good save by Eastwood. Stevenson should have done better. Put the game to bed. Should be 3-0 really. Colvin, free kick on halfway, knocks it forward. Askew, inside to Shelton. Finds CJ down the right. To Bridge. Bridge hits it, defender blocks. Southend now winning at Cheltenham. Good challenge there, ball's gone forward. Not really much doing. We are going to look to bring on Fofana for Shelton. And I think we'll bring on, who should we bring on? Hockenhull for Suwunmi. There we go. Corner. Here they come. So when me and Shelton trudge off. Bridge delivers. Satona, Bridge again. Blocked. By Mugabe. 15 minutes to go. Defensive throw in. Askew to Fofana. Back to Askew. Askew carries it, brings it forward and plays in Stevenson, who knocks it forward to Satana. He has a chance. Team effort. Keeper saves comfortably. CJ knocks it down the right wing. Defence are playing out again. Adebisi plays it out to Kirk. Down the left to Riley. Goes square. Askew was looking for the interception there and missed it. Now he's got to get back and deal with Johnson. Doesn't. Johnson brings it into the area. Lewis strikes it wide of the far post. And that's 11 minutes to go. Attacking through in this time for Askew. Has the ball back at his feet. Cuts inside to Bridge. Bridge is going to hit one. He does. Straight down Eastwood's throat from 25 yards. 10 minutes to go. Colvin clears only as far as Yates. Oh, that's a reckless two-footer challenge by Fofana, and that is a massive red card. Firm changes. Corner to Crew. It's away. Gonna have to shoot on sight. Needs time a bit more. If we hold a low attacking line, that might encourage them to push up and we can get our quicks in behind. Let's try that. Kirk has it out wide on the left. Mugabe into Riley, who's going to hit one. No, he doesn't. Brings it, gives it to Johnson. Askew gets a foot on the ball. And it's blocked. And Mugabe, Adebisi, sorry, down the left, gets a corner off. Don't know who that was. CJ Riley, maybe? Carvalho away. And we're into the last 5 minutes. Attacking through in to Crew. 2 down, we're playing against 10 men. Adebisi. It's challenged by CJ at the expense of a corner. Just over 4 minutes remain plus injury time. And how that wasn't a goal is beyond me. Cannon, lovely take by Hemming to relieve the pressure. Right, 2 minutes to go. 4 minutes of injury time remain. 1 minute and that Carvalho with a chance to make it 3. Good ball in. Dealt with by the defence. And it looks like 2-0 is going to be it. Carvalho down the left. Can he beat his man? Crosses. Thumped away by Adebisi. Lewis with 15 seconds to go. Runs forward, plays it back to Kirk. Loses out to Askew, and that should be full time. Crosses. Good header by Bridge. Straight at the keeper. That should be time up. There we go. It was comfortable until Fofana got sent off. Made us not panic, but made us check and rebalance again. But yeah, overall comfortable 2-0 win. Fofana could see a lengthy ban for that though. Cheltenham lost, so the gap to top is now only 7. But with 5 games left, that's going to be tough to overcome. We're 1 point behind Wickham. Wickham have a game in hand, which is coming on Wednesday. And we are 3 points behind Notts County, who have a 5 better goal difference. So the fact that they need to lose a game might mean that we could close that goal difference down. Fofana, confirm his normal fine. Rockman only 21 minutes. Dodds, decent 90 minutes. Decent 90 minutes for Scott and Ryan Colvin. I think we're not going to say anything about that because didn't really defend well. It won't let me see he done well to score. Fofana accepts he's fine. Sunderland have offered me a job interview. I haven't had anyone interested in me in the entire time, and then all of a sudden Newcastle's biggest rivals come and offer me an interview. That's an interesting take. Wow. So Sunderland are 7th in League One. They've got a game in hand and they're only 4 points off the playoffs. That's a huge job. Because they are properly geared up potentially to go Premier League. If you see that, I mean, that's reversible, isn't it? $48,000 capacity. Good stadium. Fierce rivals with Newcastle. Rivals with Middlesbrough and Portsmouth. 23,000 season ticket holders. So, you know, 23,400 a pop, give or take. Is what, 10 million? Is that right? 235,000. Yeah, that's about between 9 and 10 million. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. I'm pretty certain I'm not going to even accept the interview for this, to be honest, but it's interesting that they've come a knocking. They've got okay finances. View job advert. New manager to take charge of the team currently there. Play attacking football, play possession football. Youth players. 165,000 a week wage bill. So the Sunderland board have invited you to attend an interview with them, as they wish to discuss with you the possibility of becoming their new manager. Despite offering you an interview, the board do have slight reservations about your suitability to deliver the club's highly ambitious vision for the future. This is mainly a result of your complete lack of experience in guiding teams away from relegation. What? I haven't guided them away from relegation because we've been promoted back-to-back seasons and it looks like it could happen again. There is, however, recognition that your very strong commitment towards signing first-team players no older than 23 would align well with Sunderland's vision. The interview will give you the opportunity to discuss your suitability for the role and allow us to discuss our ambitions and plans with you in more detail. Well, that is certainly interesting, but no thank you. Should have probably looked to see. Yeah, it does say I'm wanted by Sunderland. There you go. Ha! Screw you, Black Cats. That's the nickname, by the way, if anyone didn't realise. And again, I think it was self-appointed nickname, which was a really weird thing for a club to do. Reece Evans has recovered. Charlie Ball has recovered from his rehab phase. Stevenage scouting. So wow, that's interesting that Sunderland came offering me an interview. Wonder how much money they would have offered to pay me. Scott the provider again, yeah. Training advice. Whitaker and McEwen. Right, I'm just going to go into staff. Staff search. What I want to do is figure out how much people get paid. So I am employed by club, staff role, manager, world reputation, any additional competitions, club, employment, contract. I want to know, I want to be able to filter by the division they're in. Based in. So based in England. And then that'll help because I can then all I wanted to do was basically there we go. We should be able to sort by league. Leagues. No, it says league wins. I didn't ask for that. Doesn't help. Anyway, not to worry. Let's crack on. It's the restricted transfers. Deadline is closed. Player development is done. There's said to be some players released. Nothing doing there. Now tomorrow night. Oh, Notts County have secured a playoff spot. How have they managed that? Because Salford. So Salford could have got to 60 points with their game in hand, so they would have got 75. Okay, but now we have Wycombe coming up on Wednesday night, which is a massive game for us. Not us playing them, by the way, just they are playing. We need a bit of a favour from Bradford. Cross your fingers. Ones each. That'll do. That'll do. So we're now 2 points behind Wycombe, which means they slip up and we win. We can get in there. Goal difference wise, it would need to be a defeat for them because they're 12 better than us. But obviously we've got our eye on Notts County, who would need to lose because our goal difference needs to improve. Let's see what's happened with the autosave. Have I fixed it? I'm not sure. Dodds, good 90 minutes. Chuck Warner, 16 minutes. Doesn't really do much. 90 minutes for Ollie Scott. Blythe contract set to expire. Don't think we'll have to any of those. Staff contracts we need to look at some point, and youth contracts. Let's have a quick look and see if our keeper is still in demand. He is, but only by 3 clubs now. So let's contract off a new contract. He will agree. Coaching team and midfielders. Oops. I suggest. Stepping stone. That's what he wants. That's fine. That's going. Relegation wage drop set in stone. Unused sub fee 50 quid. That I'm all fine with. What's he currently paid? 600 quid. 500 quid. So let's give him 600. We'll give him 2.5 to sign on. Right, so we'll go to 675. 725, and we'll call it 100 quid a week, roughly. Loyalty bonus 800. Done deal. Which is great. It remove that threat of him sort of going on a cheaper deal than what I would want. Oh, and there we go with our ridiculous autosaves on the wrong day. Thanks for joining. Hope you're enjoying. We need to keep winning and hope results go our way. But there is still quite a bit of football to be played. Come back for the next game. See how we get on. Until then, stay safe. Bye-bye.